So we have in this week's Parsha, the Torah tells us that a person has to keep Shabbos. But it says it in an interesting way. It says, Ve'es Shabsosai Tishmoru. Hashem says, and you shall keep my Sabbaths. Lashon Rabin, plural. As if there's more than one Shabbos. And also, what's my Shabbos? What does that mean? Hashem says, and keep my Shabbos. The Vilna Gaon explains as follows. The Medrash learns out from this pasuk, we see from here, that not only is it prohibited to do work on Shabbos, to define work, there's a whole tractate on that. You also cannot tell a Gentile to do work for you on Shabbos, albeit it's not a Torah prohibition, it is a rabbinic prohibition, but it's still also, it's still prohibited. It's called Amir Nachri, Amir Akum, to tell a Gentile to do work for you. Where do you see that in the pasuk? Says the Vilna Gaon, it says, Shabsosai, keep my Sabbath. What does it mean, keep my Sabbath? When Hashem created the world, the Mishnah tells us that there were 10 utterances that Hashem used to create the world. Basara Mamoros Nivra Olam. So it says in the Torah, again, he worked for 6 days, and he rested on the 7th day, so we shall do the same thing, following the ways of HaKadosh Baruch. So we have to define that. What does that mean, that Hashem rested on the 7th day? What did he rest from? He rested, he stopped doing the work that he did for the first 6 days. So if the first 6 days, he created the world by speaking, so on the 7th day, he rested from speaking. So too, when we commemorate Hashem's creation of the world, and we don't work on Shabbos, just like Hashem didn't work on Shabbos, we follow in the same way. We follow what Hashem says. Keep my Sabbaths. Now we're going to answer the questions. The plural is to keep the Shabbos. We don't do work on Shabbos. And we also don't tell a Gentile to work on Shabbos. So the plural includes your work and work that somebody else would do for you by you telling him or her. Also, we're going to answer the question of, what do you mean, my Sabbath? Hashem is saying, to prove that Amir La'akum, that telling the Gentile to work for you, is also prohibited. Hashem says, keep Shabbos the way I kept Shabbos. Keep my Sabbath. Just like when I kept Shabbos, it was from speaking. I didn't say to create anything on the Sabbath. I sustained from my work, meaning my speaking, which was used to create the world. You also should not use your mouth to create things on the Sabbath. An example of that would be Amir La'akum, telling a Gentile to work for you on the Shabbos. Beautiful shot from the Vilna Gaon. And good Shabbos, everyone.